Mega Shards are required for a wide range of items that you can purchase in Pokémon Legends ZA. You have Mega Stones, Experience Candy, and even Power items that you can EV train your Pokémon with. Now for some reason, Game Freak decided to cap us at 999 Mega Shards in our satchel, which means you'll have to spend these as you go and then refarm them over and over again. It would have been nice if they actually gave us a cap of 9,999 Mega Shards, but you know, it is what it is. So unfortunately, this has to be a tedious process. So in this video, I'm just going to be going through a very quick route that you guys can actually speed run in about 5 to 6 minutes to actually get yourself the max amount of Mega Shards you can hold in your satchel, and then you can go through and refarm this about every 10 minutes. Now before you decide to actually farm Mega Shards, the first thing that you must do is you need to upgrade the pink Canari plush at Racine Construction to level 3. This way you're going to get the max amount of shards when you actually destroy these pink crystals around the city. I would not recommend farming these until you have acquired this upgrade. You can do this by collecting colorful screws around the city, and you're going to need 16 in total to get to level 3. Now before we go over the route, we also need to talk about the best Pokemon that you can use, which in my opinion is going to be Lucario, and after researching around, I think most people kind of agree with this. So you want to have Lucario with Extreme Speed, Quick Attack, Bullet Punch, and Swift. The first 3 moves have a low cooldown period, and then Swift provides coverage for the Mega Crystals that are further away. Now another really good Pokemon that I like to use is going to be Dragonite, which has access to Extreme Speed and moves like Surf, which are going to destroy multiple crystals that are clustered together. The cooldown periods are longer for the other movesets that Dragonite has, but being able to cover a wider radius does make up for it. Now since the focus of this video is going to be a speedrun route though, we're going to be using Lucario. Now I do want to give a quick shout out to Mika the Hunter, who actually put this route together. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel in the description down below. And for anybody out there who has a more optimized route for these Mega Shards, let me know in the comments section and I can maybe make an update video. But for the sake of efficiency, I found the route to be quite efficient, and since their crystals reset after about 10 minutes and there's a cap of 999 Mega Shards, I think this should actually work perfectly for you. Now once you're actually finished with this route, just head back to Quasartico Inc., cash them in for either Mega Stones or Experience Candy, maybe even Power items, and then rinse and repeat. Now this route is going to consist of 7 locations. We're first going to start over here at Quasartico Inc., so let's travel there right now. Now from here you want to turn around and we're going to run towards the back of this street. This has a ton of Mega Crystals, so we're going to start knocking these out right now. There's a bunch over here on both sides, so just go ahead and use your Lucario or your Dragonite or whichever Pokemon you have. Alright, looks like we pretty much got everything. Now that we're done with this location, we're going to head over here to the Magenta Pokemon Center. Now from here we're going to go to the right, we're going to run down this way, and there's going to be a hollow elevator. Now we're just going to go to the right here on this bridge. Gonna grab these Mega Shards real quick. Now we're going to use the Rotoglide to fly across. Grab this one. And grab these. Now we've pretty much covered all of that. We can't hit the one over there, unfortunately, so let's go to the next location. The next location is going to be over here at Wild Zone 9, and there's also going to be another location at that cafe, which we'll come back to. So we're going to enter Wild Zone 9, we're going to go all the way to the end of this pathway, and then we're going to make a right. Now you need to actually clear these, so if you don't have a Pokemon that can do that, bring one out. So a Pokemon with Rock Smash would be the most basic one to use, but you could also just use an Excadrill with Drill Run, for example. That'll get the job done. Then bring back your Lucario, and now we're going to go all the way to the end. Let's dodge these Sableye. We're going to climb the ladder. Lucario is getting jumped back there. All right, now we're going to climb this. We're going to knock out these crystals. Okay, so we got everything over here on this rooftop. Now we're going to go down here to this rooftop, use the Rotoglide once again. Your focus tends to lock onto the Carbinks sometimes, but that's okay. Alright, so now that we've knocked out all of these ones on this rooftop, we're going to head back over to this cafe, which is really close to Wild Zone 9. Now we're going to turn around and we're going to go down this way. There's going to be a Holovator right around this corner. We're gonna take this all the way up. And now we're going to go down here. As you can tell, there's a bunch of Mega Shards. So let's do this once again. Let's farm them all up. Now let's head over to our next location, which is going to be Cafe Class. Now from here, we're just going to make a sharp right, go down here to grab the Holovator. We're going to go all the way up, make a sharp left. And there's going to be a couple clusters down here, some pretty good ones. All right, so let's just grab these real quick. And that's pretty much it for this area. Now from here, we're gonna head on over to Hotel Z. You guys should probably remember this path from earlier on in the game. We're going to make a right, go up this ladder. And now we're just gonna go down this pathway. Let's grab these real quick. Now everything in between, there should be a lot of crystals. So let's grab these, nice. Watch out for the Ghastly. Now we should be good, there shouldn't be any more around here. So once you've knocked out the Ghastly that are kind of annoying, we can head on over to Racine Construction for our last area. Now that we're at Racine Construction, we're gonna go left and we're gonna find this Holovator. Now if you haven't unlocked this Holovator, you just need to use an electric type Pokemon on it. Should be pretty easy to get done. So Raichu did the trick and now the Holovator is working. Now let's head up the Holovator real quick. Let's bring our Lucario back out. And then there's gonna be a bunch of Mega Shards right here. Let's grab these. Daybreak is about to happen soon, so let's try to do this quick. All right, and that should pretty much cover everything. And then for the last one, cool. And we also have a colorful screw on the other side here, which I have not gotten yet, so let's grab this. So as you can see, that route works pretty well. We got the max amount of Mega Shards, and now we can head back on over to Quasartico Inc. So let's do that. And then after about 5 more minutes, all the Mega Shards will reset. It again resets after about 10 minutes. And then you can just rinse and repeat this as many times as you want to, whether it's to farm experience candy or to get the rest of your Mega Stones. I still need a few more Mega Stones before I actually start farming my experience candy, and then I could probably get some more level 100s, but as of right now, I still gotta work on that. And this is pretty nice. So let's see, we just need to talk to this lady. All right, so let's see what I still need to acquire. Let's grab the Alakazam one. And the Drampa one. That was actually the last 2 that I needed. Nice. I didn't realize I was that close. But yeah, so that pretty much covers all of the Mega Stones. And some of them are a little bit cheaper than others. I think it's like 240 and then the other ones are like 360. Now for the rest of them, I could just like get more experience candy. And you could also pick up the power items as well to EV train your Pokemon. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do with it. I think once you get to the end game content and you already unlocked all the Mega Stones, really just farming the experience candy, maybe getting like 5 of each of these to EV train your Pokemon. Anyways, that pretty much covers everything I have for you guys in this video. Hopefully you did find it helpful. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button down below. Really helps out the channel. And if you do want to check out some more Legends ZA content, I'm going to recommend these 2 videos next.